this is Tim calling, coming at you from Senior Leads Boost. Before we get started with today's Tips Tuesday video, I wanted to jump in here and invite you to sign up for a weekly notification email when these videos are published. That way, you'll have a link to go right to it. You won't have to wait for them to appear in our social media channels, and you can stay right up to the minute with the latest tips from Senior Leads Boost. I hope you enjoy this. Thanks. Bye. Hi, this is Tim calling, coming at you from Senior Leads Boost with another Tips Tuesday video. Today's tip is going to be about checking for whether there might be others on the web that are infringing upon your copyright. In other words, stealing your content and using it for their own purposes without fairly compensating you. So, what do I mean? Well, it could be that somebody is using text that you've written for your website or for others, and they're just taking it and using it for their own use, and therefore unfairly benefiting from it. Or it could be that they're using images that you've created and used on the web, and somebody is just copying it and using it for their own purposes. Now, a lot of people don't even understand that that's actually a theft of intellectual property, but it is. For example, companies like mine spend a lot of money with creating text content for websites for clients, and we employ professional writers that are very skilled at writing about senior care topics. And when we invest that kind of money for a client or for our own purposes, it's not fair that somebody else can just come along and copy it and use it to their own commercial advantage. And so that's why it's basically called intellectual property theft. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can check for this. I'm going to be focusing here today on written content, not on images. So here goes. So this is a tool that we use fairly often for this kind of checking. It's called Copyscape, and I'll give you a link to it here shortly. But basically the idea with this is that you are able to search for text that you've created and see whether it exists on other websites, which would mean that they've copied it and used it unfairly without getting your permission or without compensating you. The example that I'm going to use for today's video has to do with text that we've written for our products called Assisted Living Boost and Private Duty Boost and Placement Agent Boost. These are websites done for you that we create for people. And we've invested a lot of money and time and effort into creating templates that have custom text in them that people can then acquire the right to use from us on a very reasonable monthly fee basis. So, let me just show you an example. This is one of the templates that we offer for our product called Assisted Living Boost, where somebody can acquire basically the right, rent basically this website template from us. And we have a full copyright notice and everything at the bottom of this, the footers on this website. And let's take a look at the home page right here. And you can see that we have text that looks like this that we've written, that we include in our websites that people basically rent or borrow from us. Okay, so this text is visible on the web on our templates, and also it's visible on the websites that our clients use from us. And so it's easy for somebody to find this and then to say, gosh, that looks like really great writing. Let's just steal it for our website. So here you can see a list of websites that Copyscape has discovered, which contain the text that we have on our homepage on our templates. Well, these are all legitimate. They're all ones that are paying customers, and they have absolutely every right to use this as long as they are paying customers. However, farther down in this list, and I'm not going to reveal their name because I don't want to do that, I discovered another company with a website that is using our content without paying for it. So this is what I found on the homepage of that company that I discovered using Copyscape. And sure enough, you can, I'm trying to hide their identity. I don't want to call them out publicly. But you can see that basically this entire body of text right here is exactly what we have on our templates right here. We strive to provide, blah, 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 blah. We strive to provide, blah, 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 blah. It's all the same. So now, what do you do when you discover that somebody is stealing your intellectual property like that? Well, I'm going to actually defer that to another Tips Tuesday video because there are several options, and I want to give you kind of a broad spectrum of choices that you have. But the big tip for this week, the important point for this week is periodically, if you have a custom website that you've created or that somebody has created for you, search for important parts of that text on the web using Copyscape or some other tool, and you'll find that it's very likely that somebody is stealing your content like that. For your convenience, I've created a shortcut to the website for Copyscape, using this URL. I'll just put it in here again. So it's our website address /Cscape, like that. And also, here is a URL that will take you to that. Probably easiest to just scan this URL, this QR code rather, and it will take you right to that. Okay, I hope this is helpful. It's a very interesting topic, and it is important in terms of protecting your intellectual property and making sure that others don't steal from you, and if they do try to use your material, that you get fairly paid for it, fairly compensated. Okay, great, thanks. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.